Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Teeden, your media specialist here at Plant City High School, and I am going to tell you a little bit about the PCHS Media Center programs. We're going to get a lot more in depth when you come in as a freshman during your English class for freshman orientation, but I just want to give you just a little bit of information about what we do and the programs we have. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the Florida Teen Reads list for this school year. So every year, the Florida Teen Reads group puts out like the best books of the year, and these are them. And they will be really important to our library. And the kind of theme of this year is pick your three. So if there are 3 books you want to read, that's what we encourage you to do, but honestly, if you just read one, I'm happy. With this list is the SLAM Showcase. So some of you might be familiar with it. It's been going on a long time. Something that Hillsborough County does, the Student Literacy and Media Showcase. This is where you would read one or more or all of the books and showcase some artwork. So if this is something that you are interested in, please let me know so I can get you hooked up with our art teacher and let you know what the requirements are for this project. Also, the virtual quiz bowl is part of this. If you read some of the books, you can participate on our team. It's kind of like Battle of the Books from back in the day. So just let me know if you're interested in any of this, and I will let you know what you need to do. So the next thing is in the library, I like to have a book of the month usually. This is just like an example of a couple years ago. My favorite book probably in the library is The Grace Year, and I post posters around and just encourage you guys to read them. My book for this year, though, or this fall, I should say, is going to be We Are Not From Here. This book is amazing, inspired by real and current events about some teenagers who are escaping Guatemala and trying to get to the United States. And it's just a beautiful book. Well, it's a little bit gut-wrenching, but it is a wonderful book. And if you guys are interested in reading that, come see me. You can check it out in the library and on Access 360, but I also have some to give away if you're interested in being part of our book club for this book. So talk to me if you are. But again, that's my featured book of 2022. It's really for Hispanic Heritage Month, which begins in September, but I'm just going to kind of focus on this book all through the fall. When I do books like this, like featured books and book club books, I like to try to get the authors involved. And in the last couple of years, I've had a few authors visit us. Fred Aceves and Christina Diaz-Gonzalez Skyped with us last year. I would really like to get the We Are Not From Here author Jenny Torres to visit our school, and that is maybe a possibility. So just some cool things we do when we read books. I like to try to get, as much engagement and hands-on as possible, and getting the authors in to talk to students is always like my goal. So kind of along the same lines of like getting a book in your hands you like, I do a Rate or Read or Reject. It's where you fill out the QR code form. I get to know like the stuff you like, and then I pick out some books for you to try out. So just see the posters in the library if that's something you're interested in. I do like for you guys to let me know if you filled it out so I can make sure and check the form. It doesn't really pop up as an email or anything. I mentioned Hispanic Heritage Month a few minutes ago, but I always like to try to showcase these special times of the school year, like Black History Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, Native American History Month, Women's History Month, Poetry Month. So, look for the things that I display and put out there throughout the year. All right, so one of my favorite events in the library is the Poetry Jam. This poster is from a couple years ago, but in November, we always put together a Poetry Jam, and students are able to participate in that, and you don't always have to perform. Performing is optional, But it is just an awesome workshop where we bring in a professional poet and they kind of guide you through a workshop. And then if you want to be part of the competition, then you can perform. The bottom picture there are the winners from last year, first, second, third. 3 males won last year, which I thought was like incredible. I've never seen it before. So ladies, you're going to have to get out there, and guys, you're going to have to try to keep that streak going. But if you're interested in music and lyrics, that is poetry, and I highly encourage you to join. If you're even just slightly interested, I promise you are going to love it. So kind of switching gears away from like books and stuff. In the library, we also focus on test prep strategies, things like that. For the last couple of years, I've done something called the PSAT or SAT question of the day. When I get that up on Canvas, and I get the math coach, Mr. Schutz, to help with that. We do a math question and some reading and grammar questions just to help prepare you for the tests. And those who answer correctly usually get called on the intercom to get a candy bar. So I love giving away candy bars and other prizes as well. So just stay tuned for different things like that. I've done FSA, sweets and strategies, where you collect a strategy and a sweet for coming to see me. Something I did a couple years ago was a third quarter reader challenge, and the more pages you read, the more things that you were eligible to receive, such as a skip the lunch line pass, a candy bar, invitation to a breakfast party, and then we gave away some AirPods and speakers and some bigger things if you read the most pages, or 1,500 pages. So look for different challenges like that. And then finally, I would love it if you would follow me on Instagram, where I love posting all these things that we're doing. So it's at PCHS Library Media. And little fun fact, I also run the school's Instagram, which I believe is just Plant City HS. So follow both of those and stay updated with what's going on. Thank you, guys.